story right here that I'm about to get into. It's going to be called When Feminism. Hold on, let me get this right. When feminism affects everyone. All right? And what we have here is we have a situation where a female cop was killed by two brothers, and a mom ended up getting arrested as well.
Saturday night. This picture from a Chicago police body cam and obtained by the I-Team shows a passenger not charged, whom we are not identifying, and Officer Ella French on the other side of the window shining a flashlight on driver Eric Morgan, now facing felony charges.
All right, let me catch you guys up to what's happening here. All right, right there is a female cop who was gunned down by one of the two brothers right here. All right, for a routine stop. Just so you guys know.
Moments later, Officer French would end up mortally wounded with shots from this pistol, allegedly fired by Morgan's brother, Imanti, who faces first-degree murder charges. They were all in an SUV owned by this man, according to investigators, Jamel Danzy of Indiana, the man who was accused of providing them with the gun. Danzy allegedly bought the pistol last March and sold it to Imanti Morgan because Morgan was said to be ineligible to buy a gun on his own. Straw purchases, as they are known, are illegal. Tonight, Dancy is being held without bond here at the MCC in downtown Chicago. He is charged with conspiracy to violate federal firearm law.
All right. Now, two things that are going wrong here that I feel. All right. For one, those boys had no right to shoot the officer. All right. Had no right to shoot the officer. But the reason why I say feminism affects everyone here is because the police officer, the female, had just given birth to a child. So as I watch this story, right? As the story continues to play and I'm watching it, the only thing that I say to myself is, why did a woman that just gave birth to a child is out there putting her life on the line? That's the main thing that's running through my head the whole time. It's not like she's a single woman. She's married. It had just recently gave birth, but decided to go back onto the streets, especially the streets of Chicago, where she knows she's gonna run into action fresh after giving birth and coming off maternity leave. That's where feminism goes wrong. That's where a woman doesn't have connections to her woman duties, especially after birth. She doesn't recognize it at all. The love for the child is not that deep because she's more concerned on proving a point that she's strong and that she's tough. The police officer is not there to protect the neighborhood. I can guarantee you that. That's not what's on their main concern. Especially when you got women out there who are on the beat. Her main concern is proving to somebody that she's just as tough as a man. Are women and men equal? Yes, to an extent. We're equal as human beings. But there are just certain places that I feel women should not be at. Because when it comes to the streets, especially the streets, and it comes to criminals and dealing with bad people in the streets, it's an emotionless game that's not designed for the emotion to be involved, especially when being a police officer. She wasn't even thinking like, maybe I should stay inside of my office. Maybe I should do that. Maybe now that I've given birth to a child, I should stay inside of my office. She wasn't thinking that at all. She was thinking, I got to get back out there and work and prove to the world how tough I am. That's the part that we all can learn from this situation, because it's definitely a sad situation that a female cop was killed. We could say that. But you got to think about the thinking that went on with this woman after giving birth. After giving birth, you would think a woman just wants to fall back and just be a mom for at least a year. She didn't even want to do that. She's ready to get back out there and put her life on the line, not even thinking about the child. Then comes this lady. Bad single mother of the 2 killers. Then here comes this lady right here. 2 boys that can't do no wrong at all. Worst type of baby moms. This is the worst type of single mother right here, where a child cannot do any wrong. No matter what happens, her child is the victim. Let's get into her.
There's this. We just learned the mother of the two suspects who went to the hospital to see her son and was handcuffed by Chicago police.
Monte Morgan, my son.
Okay, hold on. Was there a security guard?
I want to see my son.
Oh, hold on.
Monte!
A woman who says she's the Morgan's mother live streamed on Facebook as she rushed past nurses to see Monty in his hospital room. He was shot in the stomach Saturday night and was being guarded by police.
Big shout outs to Frankie. What is there to learn from this situation with single mothers? For one, what I want guys to understand is because a lot of you date single moms. Regardless of what you say, that's why people don't really like dating single moms, because they feel like that's what you're left with. What guys need to understand about single moms, most single moms don't have kids. They birth friends. They give birth to friends. Their children becomes their friends. Them and their friends are versus the world. Kind of like your homeboy, your homegirl. We ride and die with each other. No matter what. That's what single moms become to their kids. So when it comes to your children and it comes to danger and what your child's involved in, they're not afraid to lie. But they're not afraid to be delusional when it comes to your friend. Your friend, if you got a friend that you love so much and that you care about so much, they can start lying. You'll just go along with the lie. Because you say, hey, that's my ace, boom, boom. And then when you and them start to argue, then it's easier for you to come back at them because you know all the lies they told with everybody else. That's how single mothers are with their kids. That's why a lot of you guys, whenever you ask me questions about single moms, you can date a single mom, yeah, but you have to understand. It's her and the kids versus you. You're never going to have control over them. You're never going to be the king at all. So you have to tread lightly because they're like a posse. Her kids are her friends. And what else is there to learn about the police officer lady that ended up getting her life taken here? Is that she should have been at home or in the office after giving birth. There should be no reason why a woman brings life into this world and still feels the need that she has to get up and go put her life. How you breed a life, but then don't care about your life because of the hypnosis, because of what she's been taught. Chances are this police officer was probably an insecure woman before she met her husband. And she's been trying to prove to the world that she's been better. That she's been better for a long time. And that she's better than what people can see her. This is where feminism affects everyone. Because women react off emotion and less with logic. Down. All right, we're about to go into the LIZZO rant. Big shout outs to Mag TV, 9 Mag TV. I may have to turn some music up over this shit. They be trying to hit you with copyrights. Let me bring it up. All right.
Sometimes like I worked so hard. I've been working triple time, like quadruple time. It's like doing like 12 hours a day of promos and interviews, doing studio, going to the studio with a f***ing root canal, gotten a root canal twice.
What a lot of people don't understand when it comes to being famous, when they say that you sold your soul, what they're saying is like you're not going to rituals worshiping the devil, which is what a lot of people on the internet think. They think like, oh man, they're worshiping the devil. Look at the plaid floors and look at all that. No, it's not. That's what not selling your soul is. Selling your soul is where you have to be whatever makes the money. You have to be that. That's why a lot of people in Hollywood, they create these characters that they want to be. And then when they try to be themselves, that's when the labels and the publishing companies say, hey, you can't really be yourself because you got famous being this character. You have to maintain being that character as long as that character is making money. Lizzo's having a breakdown because she's working a lot and she thinks that she's supposed to be getting the same, her credit, or she's supposed to be getting treated differently. No. No. One thing that a celebrity has to have is the heart of steel. Let's get to it.
And gone to the studio and recorded music, wrote songs. I'm in rehearsal. I'm filming every single day. Shooting documentary. I'm still writing music. Shooting music videos and promo and photo shoots. I'm putting so much loving energy into the world.
You have to understand this. Lizzo doesn't put loving energy into the world. That's what's sad. You became the class clown. She became the uncute class clown. You became exactly what they wanted you to be. Big shout outs to who is that? Carabo, Malabena. I ought to be wrong if I didn't show love, dog. Big shout outs, man. I really appreciate that. Really do. Lizzo hasn't been showing the world love. She's just being a fat chick treating everybody nice, hoping that she gets it back. But she's not looking at all the antics that she's done that's gotten her here. So once she does the antics and the audience continues to look at them antics, they're always expecting you to be those antics. You have to work hard to maintain your antics.
And bro, sometimes
big shout out to Mag TV. When she cries, it makes people not care that much because they just assume that she's overly confident. That's what people don't understand. When you show signs that you're overly confident, the moment you start showing signs of weakness, it's when a lot of people are going to lose respect for you because they can't count on you to be stronger than them. That's what makes a leader a leader. A leader never shows his weakness to the followers. You can't do it. In order for you to be a leader, in order for you to be a celebrity, in order for you to be that person that stands out, you have to fully be prepared to be strong at all times. That's what she's not understanding. This goes deeper than just these tears, gentlemen.
Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back. It's like it doesn't matter how much positive energy you put into the world, you're still gonna have people who have something mean to say about you.
That's what we're talking about here. That's where society has went wrong. Society is trying to get everybody in the world to treat everybody in the world how everybody in the world wants to feel inside. It doesn't work that way. That's where all of this mixed up and confusion is coming from. Everyone is just trying. Big shout outs to a new member, Nail Street. Big shout outs, bro. The first one to bring Cardi B out. Who's going to be the next to bring Cardi B out? Let's get those subscribers up as well. I know a lot of y'all watching that's not subscribed. Come on now. I'm only going to get better at this. You might as well subscribe and get the daily videos at least. You know you need this red pill. But Lizzo is a prime example of why accepting everybody is strictly for agendas and entertainment. These people don't feel like this. People don't really feel like what she thinks people feel like. She's not realizing that they don't love you. They love your antics.
And for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't care. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance gets lower. My patience is lower. I'm more sensitive. And it gets to me.
I want everybody to understand this. Every woman is like this. All jokes to the side. Every woman is like this, bro. And this is why I try to tell you guys there's a fine line between red pill and bitter. A red pill man comes to the understanding that 95% of what women are doing on surface is a complete lie. But you also got to understand this. The only time a woman's tears are real is when she's by herself. That's the only time a woman's tears are real, is when she is by herself. This right here, this is good acting. I told you guys when I was in acting class, the women were by far the best actors. By far. Big shout outs to a new member, Dilly07. Big shout outs, bro. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna keep that content going. We definitely gonna keep it going. At some point, I'm gonna get to a members only. Y'all know how it is. We still building up. This is only the 4th live. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Show me love out there. Show me love. Let's get back to it. I don't have a Cash App. I have a PayPal. PayPals are in the description. Or just PayPal Anthony Spade, Midtown, and PayPal.
There's so many people who love rumors, and I'm so happy. I really am, because we worked hard, and I know that this hard work is paid off. Cardi B worked her ass on. Atlantic worked their ass off. My team LIZZO, we went hard. I'm grateful. I just feel like I'm seeing negativity directed towards me in the most weirdest way. Like,
once again, this is the part where you're going to see a lot of women crumble. And if I got any women out there, we're not talking about all women. We're talking about the delusional ones. We're talking about the ones that walk around really, really, really confident, but they're just like this behind the scenes and guys can see it. That's what makes a lot of this stuff disappointing, is that a lot of you guys, you can see this in women when they're just out there prancing around like they're happy. Granted, is she feeling a little bit of this? Yes. But most of what she's doing is for attention. Understand that. But once again, she's thinking the world's supposed to like her because everybody around her, all the yes men in Hollywood, all the yes people behind the scenes, they're telling her what she want to hear. So they keep their job. They keep their publishing job. They keep their marketing job. They keep their stylist job. They keep their personal assistant jobs. Those are the ones that have her gassed up till she really goes somewhere and somebody to remind her of her flaws. This is what happens when a lot of women are used to beta males and they try to transition and go over into alpha males. Let's get back to it.
People say about me that just doesn't even make sense. It's fat phobic. And it's hurtful. If you don't like my music, cool. If you don't like Rumors and Song, cool. But a lot of people don't like me because of the way I look. And I'm like,
Lizzo needs to understand, people don't dislike people because of the way they look. No one looks at somebody and just says, oh, I don't like that person because they're there. It's a certain action. It's a certain thing that people do that people relate to it and they hate that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you see a white guy in a suit and then you see a white guy wearing a Klan outfit, you're going to respond to them in two different ways if you're a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that people have a certain action. What Lizzo has showed is that she's doing thoughty stuff for attention. So she's meeting the characteristics of a thought, and people are treating her accordingly. Now, before her, you had big women like Jill Scott, who got a lot of attention and was well respected. You know what I'm saying? Adele, these were big women that are well respected. Big shout outs to Ricky. They were respected because of the way that they carried themselves. And you can kind of say with Oprah as well. There's a lot of women out there who are famous on the big side, Queen Latifah, that are on the big side that people respect based off the way that they carry themselves. Lizzo gets the backlash because of the things that she's doing and how she's carrying herself and how she's going about attention. And she's wondering, why do these people have evil things to say? It's simple. You have too many people around you telling you what you want to hear. That's what's going on.
anyways, y'all, I'm just having one of those days where I don't have no time. I don't got no time to chill. I don't got time to see my family. I don't got no fucking friends. All my friends work with me.
You're a celebrity.
Outside of work, you know. I mean,
you guys got to understand, this is all for attention.
Friends outside of work, and they don't even live in LA. I think I'm just overwhelmed. I think I've been in shock ever since the song came out, and I've been like, tequila,
big shout outs to Reggie.
Work. And I haven't really been able to sit and just congratulate myself. Like, I did it.
What she's doing is she's begging for attention by trying to make it sound like She's under a stress because of her life. She's playing a selfish role. And a lot of women would do this. You have everything in life that every other broke person doesn't have. When you become a celebrity, you become famous, and you become rich, nobody cares because you're already getting treatment that they're never going to see. That's the thing that you got to understand about women. Women always be like, they always feel as though they should still have lady time. That there's certain ways that life is just going to magically treat them. Because that's what they've been programmed for. And when life doesn't do what the TV shows have told them that's supposed to happen, this is typically what happens. They crash. The only difference is she has to have something coming up for her to just have a breakdown like this.
I dropped a song. I said everything I wanted to say. I make music that I like, that's important to me. And I make music that I hope helps people. Period. I'm not making music for white people. I'm not making music for anybody. I'm a black person making music. I make black music, period. I'm not serving anyone but myself. Everyone is invited to a LIZZO show, to a LIZZO song, to this good energy. Everyone's invited.
Women just don't get it. Women like her, let me say, women like her don't get it. Because they've been insecure for so long. Right? You got to realize she was a fat kid her whole life. So she's always wanted to be accepted. In order, when women go through phases where they want to be accepted, they treat everybody in the world nice. They do that. And everybody typically, when it comes to outgoing fat chicks, we're not going to say fat, thick, big chicks like her, people treat her nice as well because she's not a threat to them. But the moment you step over and show them another side of you that they're used to a bad chick doing, they lose respect for you altogether. It could take a lifetime for a person to earn your respect, but it only takes 5 seconds for them to lose it. Let's get those likes up, gentlemen. Anyway,
I just want to express my gratitude for everyone who listened to the song, everyone who listened to the song, watched the video, period. Whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your stream. Thank you for your viewership. If you love it, thank you. If it's meh, thank you, because at least you gave it a chance. At least you listened to it. That means something to me. For the people who just always gonna have something negative to say about me that has nothing to do with music or the content of my character or me as an artist, and just has everything to do with my body or whatever trope you think I fall into.
That's another thing right there. That's what she's not taking accountability for. She's not taking accountability to the fact that when it comes to her body, she acts as if it's not unhealthy. That's the part that she doesn't get, is that when she's doing all of these antics, people are still saying to themselves, like, we should not promote women to be this big and think that it's perfectly okay to be this big, especially when any and everybody is trying to sell you a diet. Everyone's preaching green, vegan, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But then she's prancing around. Everyone psychologically says, why is this big girl out here? Why are we congratulating this big girl for being this big? Why are we telling her that it's okay for her to be like that? Because they want those type of women money, clothes, jewelry, acceptance. They want them to always fit in so they can get more out of them in a different way. That's what she's not understanding, is that the average person is looking at her as an act and class act. Everyone with a brain is looking at her like, sweetheart, you are unhealthy, but you're very entertaining. But we should not be promoting women to do this, because behind the scenes, you're just setting yourself up for depression. Them little laughs and giggles last a little bit when you're online. When you're around the elites, everybody's laughing when you're making the money. But at the end of the day, the average person is going to look at Lizzo and say, sweetheart, this act can't carry on forever because it's unhealthy. And I'm going to go back and talk to Adele. Even Adele turned around and lost the weight. Let's get those likes up. Let's get them donations up as well.
Because y'all motherfuckers going to be the main ones catching up. Every artist that's great has went through the same type of criticism. That's why I'm not afraid of it. Every great artist. And I know I'm great. And
all right, guys. Let's switch it back over a little bit. That's about all. That's a long video, but hopefully I was able to get my point across as to what I was saying here when it comes to the Lizzo. A lot of women coming up in the next year or two, a lot of these women are going to be losing their mind because there's no goal for them to being happy. It's not there anymore. The cosmetic way is not gonna work. The trending way is not gonna work. The victimized way is not gonna work. In this past year, like, think about it, with women like Brittany Renner, after this stunt, do you realize how many basketball players are gonna have their antennas up when it comes to women like this? Will it happen automatically? Will guys just instantly stop messing with thoughts? No. But the more thoughts that actually come to surface, the less money that's going to be made, the less gifts that are going to be made. Especially with everything going viral. So, moral of the story. When it comes to guys like PJ Washington, untrained mind, felt like his money could change a whore. And we learned that you can't turn a whore into a housewife. Second video, we learned that no matter what a single mother kid does wrong, that child is always a victim in her eyes. Now, before I get out of here, I'm willing to put your questions up. I'm going to answer 2 or 3 questions. Go ahead and put them up. I'll give y'all enough time to put them in. Let's go ahead and see if we got, how we looking on the likes? All right, we looking good on the likes. We got 2 new members tonight. We got Dilly07 and we got Nell Street. The new members. Get them up in there. And then we got my man Cliffway. I forgot to answer Cliffway's question. He said the part about Anthony is that he didn't even see it coming off. Oh, that was old. And then big shout outs to my man Jamie S. That man's always showing love. Anthony Hanks showed love too. And Reggie, that dude too. I forgot about you, bro. I'm gonna bring you back in another one. Big shout outs to that man for giving a donation as well. I want to thank everybody that gave a donation, whether it was to my PayPal or whether it was to here. I want to thank everybody that hit that like button for coming out tonight. Next time I go live will probably be Wednesday, right? I'm going to try to make this a Monday, Wednesday, and possibly Saturday thing where I'm going to be bringing you guys more lectures, all right? So hopefully you guys have fun on this live session. Until next time, hasta la vista. And subscribe to both of my channels. I got a whole nother channel that you guys can go subscribe to that I'm not even talking nothing about women. And you actually get to see parts of my lifestyle. All right? Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, hasta la vista.